how's it going? It's Extreme Gamer Joe from Extreme Tabletop Gaming. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to introduce a brand new channel into our ETTG house. It's going to be called the Beat the Champ series, BTC series, and as the name obviously suggests, it's opponents and friends and family and whoever else wants to join in puts out a challenge to myself, Extreme Gamer Joe, and you get the chance to play me fair and square in a one-on-one match at a points level of our choosing, probably ranging from 1,500 to 2,500, something like that, but falling certainly on the tournament edge on closer to 2,000 points, unless there's a big tournament that would not be on that line. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a quick throwback to a good person that I've been watching for a long time on the Mini Wargaming channel, which is Matt with Beat Matt Bat Rep. And of course, I took a page out of his book, in that he has lined up a channel. People challenge him from all around Ontario and New York and other places. And you just line up a game, you set up a scenario, you agree to some terms and conditions, then you get a one-on-one game on, mono, and nail it out. So that is what I'm going to do. So far, I'm got a few people lined up, including tomorrow when I play Scott and his orcs. I don't want to give away too much, but it's essentially going to be a 2,000 point Adepticon mission. I think mission number 4, which is one I haven't practiced for yet. So we're only about a month away from Adepticon, actually exactly a month away from Adepticon. So I need to get that practice in. So 2,000 points, mission 4. There'll be a quick battle recap style, QBR style, bat rep that comes out of the Beat the Champ series with a lot of the same flavors, but we'll add some extra zing on the end, which would be, how my game went from my perspective, what, a few points that I think I did well, a few points that were certainly just mediocre or could have been improved on, and then I'll actually do a recap of my opponent as well, kind of like how everything from deployment and list design all the way up to how it played out right to the end in the last point and the last score. So I think that will be more like a 30-minute, whereas QBR will be more like 15 minutes, and that just kind of gives you that extra 5 minutes of reflection on the lists, the scenario, everything from the deployment and pre-game phase all the way out to the end and how everything tallied out. I'm pretty excited about it. It's certainly not in any way to boast, but I've had a pretty good season in 8th edition so far. When things came out in I think it was July or so with 8th edition, I kind of got into it pretty right away. Got prepared for the Capital City Bloodbath here in Ottawa, Ontario. I run some really great guys, Canhammer Games, Chris and Logan. Those guys put on a fantastic event, and I was like, hey, let's get ready with 8th edition and go straight in that tournament. Took my orcs, had a fantastic time. Went 2-1 with doubles and 5-1 in singles, and just it was all of course everyone was on their index, so there's very few, if any, I don't think, Codex armies at the time. So yeah, and since then I've gone, I think, 23-0, so certainly not too shabby. A lot of that's been with Space Wolves and Orcs early on, and then I found my new love, the Eldar, and I've been wanting to play them for a really long time. So Scott and I will be rocking some Eldar versus Orcs, and there will be some Eldar between now and Adepticon and maybe the next big tournament, mostly because I wanted to play Eldar pretty much for 15 years and just never did. Could only ever afford the Orcs because they came in the thousands instead of the tens, and now I got a little bit of time and energy to invest into Eldar. So that's pretty much it. The Beat the Champ series is going to be pretty friggin' fantastic. We hope that from far and wide you can come down to the nation's capital here in Ottawa, Ontario, and challenge the champ. Let's see what you got. Get the dirtiest, greasiest, hard-hitting, smack-talking lists you can put together, and have a fun and competitive game. Obviously, I'm a pretty easygoing but competitive person, and I find that works out pretty well. I'm not looking for snarky games or people to be assholes, just looking for people to have a good old time, rolling some dice and taking models off by the hundreds, if that is the way it goes. Anyways, really looking forward to it. Let me know what you think. If you have a throwdown, obviously, we didn't talk about what the whole point of it is. Well, if you beat me, which some of you very well might try and very well might, then what's going to happen is your name's going to go into a draw for December 31st, 2018, and all the winners who are able to beat me then go into the draw for 1 ticket for 1 win, and the winner gets $100, $100 Canadian, is going to the person who is drawn on December 31st, 2018. So if there's no one in that pot, what I'm going to do is donate $100 to charity. And if there's 100 people that beat me between now and then, awesome. One of you will win 100 smackers, and it should be a really good time. So hope you're interested. Hope you want to get in on some gaming, and can't wait for the emails, tweets, and sassy little remarks saying, hey, let's get that game on, Joe. You said you wanted a game, and I got a list and an army ready to get right in there. Anyways, hope all this turns out well for you guys. I know I'm going to enjoy all the shout outs and all the game outs, and hope to see you then. Cheers.